So just to make this issue a little bit more complicated, I'm going to ask, what if the school district doesn't do their own evaluation? Now what do we do? And this often happens.
Yeah, it happens a lot. And, I say to people all the time, if it was so clear what the law requires, we wouldn't have a whole bunch of lawyers interpreting it, okay? It's often not clear. And this wrinkle of independent educational evaluations is one of those gray areas because it doesn't specifically say in the statute what happens if the school hasn't done their own evaluation. There are lots of other obligations on school districts with regard to their obligation to evaluate. But what if a parent goes into a school district and says, I want you to do an outside evaluation and I want you to pay for it because you haven't done any of your own evaluations? This would be one of those situations where the school district very well may say, wait a minute, we want that first opportunity to evaluate your child in this area. Then you can disagree with it if you don't like the results and ask for the independent evaluation. And I would just say, Julie, there are cases that say that the school district can't get away with simply delaying the process more by wanting to do their own testing first, and that the parent can, in fact, ask for the independent evaluation in that circumstance, but it's not very clear under the law.
Well, so to simplify matters, which is what we try to do here, is, listen, as a parent, as people who are involved in trying to get a student a free, appropriate public education, you sometimes have to make a decision as to what battle do you want to pick. And this may very well be one of those times where you say, okay, they didn't specifically ever evaluate my child for a specific reading disability, even though they've done all sorts of other evaluations. Let's just let them evaluate, get that over with, and then come back to the table and see where it brings us from there.
And another solution is just to say to the school district, look, why don't we mutually agree on someone outside of the school district who we both think is fair to evaluate the child, and we'll go from there. That's a good solution to this little wrinkle.